Hello and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Now, I have played the next about hour of gameplay, probably not an hour in this video, and the game crashed. And this was the best save I had, so we're back here. Now, if I remember rightly, we just met the shifty looking elf, and she had pointed the finger firmly at Gaspard for being in charge of the assassins. And we're not entirely sure if we believe her. Let's talk about an emperor. Just having a quick look around here, make sure we don't miss anything. Oh, something in here. What have we got? That's at the other side of the wall. Okay. But yes, we'd met the shifty looking elf. Gaspard had killed somebody. That much we're mostly sure of. We think that he killed the guy down there, although if the elf turns out to be bad, then he probably didn't kill her. I'm not entirely sure why we were fingering him, as in why we chose him as the bad guy. We could always go and have a look at the body and see what's up. Yeah, let's just walk out the window. Why would we use doors? Yeah, I don't see anything in particular that makes this Gaspard like he owns a dagger.
We'll hold the area.
Yeah, sure you will. I don't see any Hala statues. That's the thing we've got to look out for. Nope, I guess we're going back to the ballroom to confront Gaspard, as it says. Let's see what he says. Yes, I hear the bells. Do we get something different if we eavesdrop now? And if we eavesdrop earlier?
Did you see that knife-eared servant girl in the kitchen? The ginger.
Keep talking. I'm starting to believe I was there.
I need to get one of those.
Don't we all?
Hello. Ambassador Anton.
Is it true what they say? You're the Inquisitor, are you not? We heard stories of your accomplishments.
Yeah, they're amazing. Fantastic. All of them true.
Better tales than anything you've heard. I told you, Philippe.
Not everyone fights an archdemon and lives to tell. It's an inspiration.
Maybe we should let Cullen deal with this. Get some of his admirers away from him. Let him focus on something he'll like.
Commander Cullen could give you all the details of that battle. He's in the ballroom.
Really? But I shouldn't leave my post.
You'd only be gone a moment.
Philippe, the world is coming to an end. If we don't hear this story now, we'll never have a chance.
You're right. Thank you, Inquisitor. Let's go.
Well, I suppose while we're here, we'll just have a quick nosy round to the trophy room.
Look around.
Scandalous testimony. A coin. And in the back room here, Hala statue. Pick up, right, get loot. We'll take the schematic. And then the orders. Philippe, move in on the western wing of the palace when I send you 3 shots of brandy. Not taking any chances, Gaspard. Okay, and this is locked. Yes, one thing I did find out, or at least I suspect, that we are not able to actually collect every Hala statue there is. We're able to get the 10 for the quest, but I believe there are probably some behind some of these rogue doors. Which kind of makes sense. If you're a rogue, you'd probably be better at this kind of thing. There's something on the floor I saw there. It's pulsating.
Where is that lazy elf. I sent him down to the cellar for more
Ah,
wine
secret
out
love
the door.
letter.
Nothing he does could win over the Council of Pirates now.
You should have considered that before.
I'll
threatening
just
to burn them all.
eavesdrop here a little bit, listening.
Good to know.
Yes. We'll take that. Do you have anything else to tell us?
Yes.
No, he doesn't have anything else to tell us.
Another time, my lord.
Hello?
Good evening, Inquisitor.
Yes, he's the one who told us that Philippe had abandoned his post earlier. Quite scandalously.
What was Gaspard thinking? Inviting that fool?
Perhaps he thought the Inquisitor would make him look clever by comparison.
Wow. Very rude. Just because I fell over your table. Oh. Pick up that. Hello.
Inquisitor, are you enjoying the ball? This is your first presentation at court, is it not? I am Lady Marcelette, court historian to Her Imperial Majesty.
Ah, so you're quite busy today then.
Are you here to chronicle the events of the evening for posterity?
Oh yes, this is a momentous occasion. The first meeting between the Grand Duke and Her Majesty since the war began. Even if, maker forbid, the talks should fail, it is an important moment in the history of the Empire.
And what are your duties?
What exactly does a court historian do?
I am responsible for the historical records of the court. I maintain our library and record all official proceedings.
Good. Enjoy the
Good
party.
evening, Lady Marcelette.
Another time, perhaps.
How does things look out there?
Right, we'll get that. Get the coin.
This door is sealed for the evening. Please move along.
Okay. We lost court approval? For talking to the guards, probably.
Interesting.
Just head out this door. More secret correspondence.
I am not talking to you until we get.
Let's eavesdrop a little bit.
I had no idea.
Let's eavesdrop some. Oh, eavesdrop circle went, so I guess we can't do that anymore. Head through here. Just want to make sure we've got everything out here first.
Is it true the Inquisitor was handed out of the Fate by Andraste?
Yes, did go through that door actually on the last time I went for the video. Wasn't very much there. I think I might try going through a different door next time. Well, this time. See if there's another place where we can. Ooh. I definitely had that thing where we could press the search button, but where was it? Oh, right here. Well, that was only active in about 1 pixel. I'll make sure to look out for more of those. Although I'm not entirely sure what tossing the coins does, apart from make a nice little plinking sound. Okay, we'll head through the Grand Library quickly. See if we spot anything. Probably won't. Ooh, loot. No, nothing there. And then we'll head into the Grand Ballroom. See? Knew there'd be something we'd missed. I've read that. There's somewhere to eavesdrop up here, isn't there? No. Okay. Here's somewhere to eavesdrop. We'll just see if we can catch any secrets.
Just gossip.
Circle went away. Nothing else? No more eavesdropping opportunities? No? Okay, let's head into the Grand Ballroom and see what's up.
Inquisitor Trevelyan. We met briefly. I am Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon. Welcome to my party.
Yes. May I help you?
Is there something I can do for you, Your Grace?
Indeed you can. I believe tonight you and I are both concerned by the actions of a certain person. Come, dance with me. Spies will not hear us on the dance floor.
Let's have a dance.
Very well. Shall we dance, Your Grace?
I'd be delighted. You are from the Free Marches, are you not? How much do you know about our little war?
See what we've got. Well, we could use one of these. Orlay's war is Thaddeus' war. Let's try that.
I assure you, the effects of this war reach far beyond the borders of the Orlesian Empire.
Perhaps it does. I should not be surprised to find the Empire is the center of everyone's world.
It took great effort to arrange tonight's negotiations. Yet one party would use this occasion for blackest treason. The security of the Empire is at stake. Neither one of us wishes to see it fall.
I can agree with that.
I think I can agree with that, yes.
Then you have lifted a terrible burden from my heart, Inquisitor. The world is filled with doubt and uncertainty.
Lost court approval.
Fear rules more hearts than any empire. I know you arrived here as a guest of my brother Gaspard, and have been everywhere in the palace. You are a curiosity to many, Inquisitor, and a matter of concern to some.
And which am I to you?
Am I the curiosity or the concern to you, Your Grace?
A little of both, actually. This evening is of great importance, Inquisitor. I wonder what role you will play in it. Do you even yet know who is friend and who is foe? Who in the court can be trusted?
Let's try and twist it round. Who do you trust?
An excellent question. I might ask the same of you, Your Grace.
In the Winter Palace, everyone is alone. It cannot have escaped your notice that certain parties are engaged in dangerous machinations tonight.
And isn't everyone?
I thought dangerous machinations were the national sport in Orlais.
You have little time. The attack will come soon. You must stop Gaspard before he strikes. In the Royal Wing Garden, you will find the captain of my brother's mercenaries. He knows all Gaspard's secrets. I'm sure you can persuade him to be forthcoming.
We'll see what the night has in store, won't we?
Okay. That was interesting.
You'll be the talk of the court for months. We should take you dancing more often.
Yeah, it's a nice change.
It's a relief to do something other than fight demons and horrors.
You still face demons and horrors. These ones are simply better dressed.
Were you dancing with Duchess Floriane?
More importantly, what happened in the servants' quarters? I heard there was fighting.
I hope you have good news. It appears the peace talks are crumbling.
Yeah, I have a few leads.
The Grand Duchess suggested where to look for proof that Gaspard is conspiring with Tevinter.
She offered up her own brother? She's more cutthroat than I realized.
Then the attack on the Empress will happen tonight.
Warning Celine is pointless. She needs these talks to succeed, and to flee would admit defeat.
Then perhaps we should let her die.
I'm not doing that.
I won't stand by and let her die.
Listen to me carefully, Inquisitor. What Corypheus wants is chaos. Even with Celine alive, that could still happen. To foil his plan, the Empire must remain strong. This evening, someone must emerge victorious.
And it doesn't need to be Celine. She's right.
Do you realize what you're suggesting, Leliana?
Sometimes the best path is not the easiest one.
Well, what is the best path then?
You're asking me to decide what's best for Orlais.
More than that, whoever controls the Imperial throne will affect all of Thedas.
You cannot stop Corypheus without a decision. You must support someone, or all is lost.
Then we should support Celine. She is the rightful ruler. Why would we say otherwise?
Because she led Orlais to this point. I say Gaspard, provided his sister is wrong about him.
I would suggest Briala. She could bring true peace, not only to the Empire, but also to its elves.
This is, however, your decision, Inquisitor, not ours.
I need more information.
I can't decide this. Not yet.
You must. Even inaction is a decision, Inquisitor.
You could speak to Celine in the ballroom, but she won't act. Not without proof.
If Gaspard is guilty, he'll admit nothing. If he's innocent, he knows nothing. We need the truth.
What did Duchess Floriane tell you?
She said Gaspard's mercenary captain is in the royal wing. That he knows about the assassination.
Which could be a trap.
Or a lead. Either way, you should search the private quarters in that wing for clues.
Then get me access. And in the meantime, get your soldiers into position.
At once. Be careful, Inquisitor.
Right. Oh, something to read. We missed this. Oh no, seen that before. Well, let's talk to some of these people and see what they have to say. Oh, we hadn't read that one before. Oh well, not reading the theatre ones right now. Ooh, I saw that.
Are the negotiations over yet?
Both the Empress and the Grand Duke look angry. This can't be good.
How many coins do we have? Be nice if it popped up. Doesn't appear to be though.
Inquisitor?
Hello, Josephine. Did you find anything else out?
Hello.
How's your evening going?
Enjoying the ball?
I see many of. The dancing is so dull, your worship. But the Empress's gallery is magnificent.
Yvette.
Sorry, Josie.
Okay, so nothing new.
I'll see you later.
Another time.
Right.
It's been too long since
Let's have a chat with Gaspard. We won't outright tell him what we know, but we'll see what he
It's
knows.
always good to see you, my friend. You seem better at making friends among the nobility than I. Well done.
I want to know a bit more about you.
I'd like to know more about you.
All of Orlais knows my story. But you, my friend, are far too sensible to be Orlesian. The heart of it is simple. I am the rightful heir to the throne of Orlais. But my cousin, Celine, is a politician, while I am a man of action. She charmed the Council of Heralds. They gave the crown to her, and while it looks fetching on her, I intend to take it back.
So you're here to negotiate?
So you intend to out-negotiate your cousin?
It will take heroic effort on my part, Inquisitor, and a lot of brandy. The talks will take most of the evening. Make her willing, we will emerge triumphant.
We have something in common?
I understand you're a chevalier. I've undergone similar training.
Alright, yeah.
Yes. A popular topic of conversation.
Oh?
You may not wear the title, but to study. The free marcher turned knight. You've captured imaginations.
Minor details. I could best the finest chevaliers.
You have the arrogance for it. Come. We are kindred spirits, you and I. Brothers in arms must stand together. Find a drink, and we shall toast to it.
Okay, so we found out a little bit more about him. Let's talk politics.
I have a question about the peace talks.
Okay. What are your main policies that you're interested in?
What are you hoping to achieve at the negotiations?
I intend to take back what is rightfully mine. Celine stole the crown through politicking, but I am the rightful emperor of Orlais. The empire has been mired in intrigue for too long. We need a clear course of action.
And what would that be?
What action did you have in mind?
The empire is declining. We cannot allow Nevarra and Ferelden to chip away our borders. I will see Orlais return to glory as the strongest nation in Thedas.
That makes sense.
I can understand that.
I knew we were both called to action, my friend.
So if Celine was to say, be assassinated, what would happen?
If something were to happen to the Empress, how would that change your plans?
Celine has not declared an heir. If the Maker called her home, the crown would fall to me. But the Council of Heralds would try to implicate me in any misfortune. If they succeeded, the crown could pass to my sister, or one of our more distant cousins.
And how are the talks going?
How have the negotiations been so far?
The port won't last the evening, I'm afraid. We will end the night with nothing settled. Which should surprise nobody, but it will disappoint my sister. I don't know why she had such high hopes for this ball. Florian always was hopelessly optimistic.
Okay, I'm going to do something that I didn't do last time. I'm going to tell him that his sister has named him a traitor.
The Grand Duchess says you're plotting to kill Celine.
Resorting to rumor-mongering, Inquisitor? Come, we are beyond such childish stratagems. My sister would never say that. There are no words to convince me that Florian would turn on me.
Okay. Interesting. Well, we'll leave it at that for just now, but we might come back to tell him more.
Another time, friend.
But he does seem to trust his sister an awful lot. We'll see how that turns out for him. Right. Let's have a word with Liliana first. We'll drop off our rumours.
So many crimes of fashion.
Use
I
information.
found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
The things courtiers get up to.
Okay.
So many crimes of fashion.
Just want to check the investigate. I think we've already been through all those.
I should go. Be on your guard.
I always am.
Right. Let's have a quick word with Briella for next.
We meet again. Given any thought to what I said?
Is this your locket I found? That would be something. We found the locket in one of the guest rooms, I think.
I found an elven locket hidden among Celine's things. This isn't yours, is it?
Let me see that. She kept this. What was she thinking? If Gaspard had found this, it would have ruined her.
So, it was yours then?
So, this did belong to you.
It was my mother's. Carved from Vinadal wood. I gave it to Celine in happier times. she held on to it.
Okay. How are the talks going?
I want to know more about the peace talks.
What's your aim?
What are you hoping to gain from tonight's negotiations?
A voice. Simple enough, isn't it? My people have none. We've lived for centuries amid the lowest ranks of society. No one hears us. No one sees us. If the elves of Halam Shiral were elevated, if we had an elven noble at court, we'd have recognition. A voice.
And one noble would accomplish that? That would make the difference?
How much can a single member of the court do?
It won't remake the world overnight, if that's what you're asking. Our problem is invisibility. The people in power are used to ignoring us. We're not actors. We're scenery. We need elves in positions where they can't be overlooked. We need to force humans to take us seriously.
Interesting phrase in there. Force? Like by assassinating someone?
How will you persuade the Empress to elevate an elf to nobility?
It is already in place. Celine knows she needs us to tip the balance of the civil war in her favor. All we have to do is wait. She'll exhaust her other options and come to us for help. Then we'll name our price.
And obviously you'd be the noble.
I assume the role of elevated noble will fall to you, Milady Brianna.
Let's be honest, Inquisitor. The sole elven noble in the court isn't going to have a position of power and luxury. But that's the future. We need to focus on the task at hand.
And what, say, would you do if the Empress was killed?
If Celine were killed, what would happen to your plans?
Assuming I'm not the one blamed, it would be precarious. I've been working on Gaspard, but he's like a charging bull. It would be easier to rein him in if I had something that could hurt him.
Okay. So she's outright telling us that she would blackmail him, and that we cannot trust anything that she says about Gaspard because she's trying to blackmail him. Okay. How about you tell us more about you?
I had a question about you, Brianna.
I'm an elf, Inquisitor. That should tell you everything you need to know about my life. I'm good at what I do. That's all that matters. I will help my people no matter the cost.
So you and Celine...
I've been told you were romantically involved with the Empress.
I didn't take you for a gossip monger, Inquisitor. I suppose your spies have already briefed you, so there's no point in pretending. Yes, Celine and I were lovers once, but we've gone our separate ways now.
What's your story? How was an elf invited to the Empress's ball as an ambassador?
Empress Celine and I have... history. There was a time when I put my spies at her disposal. She knows my qualifications. We had a falling out. Now we are negotiating to determine whether I return to her side in the war.
What happened?
What do you mean we had a falling out?
She betrayed me. Turned me over to the guards on a trumped-up charge to save her political reputation. It wasn't personal. It's the game. That's how all Orlesians
Hates Celine.
justify these things to themselves.
Wants to blackmail Gaspard.
The court knows she had an elven friend.
Okay. She's not looking good.
If she doesn't win you back to her side, what do you intend to do?
I have contingency plans. I'm not a child putting all my hopes on a single ball. This evening gives me access to Duke Gaspard. He's challenging. Not as progressive or persuadable as his cousin. But with time and sufficient blackmail, he might work with us.
You're very honest with me.
I'm surprised you'd admit that, considering the circumstances.
I know it's incriminating. Few harbor more resentment against Celine than I. But if she died after inviting me here, the court would certainly pin her death on me. An elf assassinating the Empress? Alienages across Orlais, across all Thedas, would be purged. That cannot happen.
Well,
We'll speak more
we
later,
might
Alice.
talk later.
Another time, Inquisitor.
Well. I didn't have these conversations last time I did this, and it's very, very interesting. I did have suspicions about Briella. I didn't think that actually asking her she would just tell us. I wonder if we have to talk to these three ladies or whether we can actually just talk to Celine now. Well, talking to her is going to be difficult because she's not here. So I guess we'll talk to the ladies.
Is there something we may do for you?
We do so enjoy speaking with you. We will speak to the Empress on your behalf.
So, I found Celine's elven locket.
I made a fascinating discovery. An elven locket in the Empress's vault.
Oh dear. That is very interesting.
I'll get Her Majesty.
Aha, we got an audience.
Inquisitor, I regret that we did not have time to speak earlier. No doubt you have questions about many things.
The locket was from Briella.
The locket I found. It was a gift from Briella, wasn't it?
She gave it to me for my coronation. I don't know why I kept it. It was a foolish thing to do.
Ah, I guess we can be honest with her, because she's probably the only person here who's not trying to assassinate her. So, why did you break up in your words?
What made the two of you part ways?
She wanted change, and she thought I should deliver it. My word is law, Inquisitor, but laws don't command people's hearts. Culture does not transform itself overnight. I failed her. I should have dared more. But the past, like so many things, is beyond my command.
Well, we all do foolish things.
It's nice to see that even the Empress of Orlais makes mistakes.
Thank you for coming tonight, Inquisitor. I have business to attend, but I hope we will speak again.
I was kind of hoping to ask her, like, you know, who do you think's trying to assassinate you, that sort of thing. Let's see if we can get anything more out of these ladies.
Is there something we may do for you?
We do so enjoy speaking with you. We will speak to the Empress on your behalf.
Well, I think we're on the side of the Empress either way, so let's go for it. Let's discuss an alliance.
If the evening ends favorably for the Empress, how does the Inquisition benefit?
Her Imperial Majesty brings the might of the Orlesian Empire with her friendship.
She is also a respected diplomat and world leader. She can forge alliances for you with Rivain, Antiva, the Underfels.
And she throws the best parties.
Okay. So, I found some things.
My investigations turned up something interesting.
It's about Briella.
It concerns Ambassador Briella.
So all the servants are spying for her. Now, I didn't do this either, as another thing. So we're just gonna outright tell Celine everything we know.
Her people have infiltrated every part of the Winter Palace.
This is extremely alarming, Inquisitor.
She could be spying on our every word. How exciting!
And she killed negotiators.
She killed ambassadors from both Celine and Gaspard and forged documents to both sides.
How despicable!
After the Empress extended her hospitality? She's better at the game than we thought.
I suppose we could tell them everything about Gaspard as well.
Investigations turned up something interesting.
Just so that all the information's available.
Concerns the Grand Duke.
He threatened the council.
He's made a lot of threats to the Council of Heralds.
The Grand Duke is all talk, Inquisitor.
Very loud talk, accompanied by swords. He has never had any skill at the game.
And he's sneaking soldiers in.
I intercepted orders to his general to sneak soldiers into the palace tonight.
How could he behave so dishonorably?
He would attack the Empress and break all the binding rules of hospitality? I thought there were more handsome chevaliers on the dance floor than there should be.
I don't think he's the traitor. I think he is a traitor.
Good evening.
I don't think he's the traitor.
Do take care. Enjoy the masquerade.
Okay. There's the Empress. I think we're going to see what we could possibly tell Gaspard, but we're probably not going to tell him anything.
ability than I. Well done.
I discovered something you might be interested in.
Found something about Briella.
It's about Briella.
How about we'll tell him the servant's spying and see what he does.
She's got people hidden among the servants all over the palace.
I suspected as much, but couldn't confirm it. She's a difficult adversary to predict. There's no telling what move she intends to make.
Okay.
We'll speak later, Duke Gaspard.
Another time, friend.
So nothing's come out of that. Well, we'll have a quick look in the Royal Wing. Well, we'll have a very thorough look in the Royal Wing. And then we'll head back to the ballroom. And what have we got here? 2 upper level. Okay. Ooh, I saw that. It pinged for a second. Where was it? Was it in here? It's right here. Okay. How many coins do we have? Can we check that? What would it be under? Winter Palace. Throwing away money. Okay. We're at 9 out of 15. Ah, got another eavesdrop spot.
Just gossip.
Okay. Well, let's head to the Royal Wing. Okay, secret research.
Are we going to sneak around to look through the Empress's unmentionables now? Just how drunk are you, boss?
Not nearly drunk enough.
Hello? Is anyone there? Somebody? Anybody?
Okay, we need 5 statuettes to get in there. That's the door I couldn't get in previously. Oh. What's happening here?
Oh, thank you.
You alright?
Are you alright?
I don't think I'm hurt. No one's supposed to be here. Briella said... Oh, I shouldn't have trusted her.
Briella sent you here?
Briella told you to come to this wing of the palace.
Not personally. The ambassador can't be seen talking to the servants. We get coded messages at certain
Oh, I
moments,
heard
but
that too.
The order came from her. She's been watching the Grand Duke all night. No surprise she wanted someone to search his sister's room.
And how did you get in here?
This wing is sealed. How did you get in here?
Easy. The door was unlocked. One of the others probably handled it.
Could anyone else have sent the orders?
Is there anyone else who knows the code and the drop location who could have written those orders?
I don't know. Any of us could do it, but... No. No one else would send me here. It had to be Briella.
And this is Florian's room?
So this room belongs to Grand Duchess Florian?
It used to. This had been her private room in Halam Shiral since she was a child. But this part of the palace was damaged, and the royal family moved to the guest wing.
And what are you looking for exactly?
What were you trying to find in Florian's old room?
The message didn't say. I should have known it was a setup.
Tell me what you know.
There's a reason you distrust Briella. I want to hear it.
I knew her. Before. When she was Celine's pet. Now she wants to play revolution, but I remember. She was sleeping with the Empress who purged our alienage.
And the other elves don't know?
Something like that could destroy Briala, if it were known.
No. Some know she has a history with the Empress. But they believe she was just a favored servant. If the Inquisition will protect me, I'll tell you everything I know about our ambassador.
Go to the ballroom. Find Commander Cullen. He'll keep you safe.
Thank you. Make her protect you, Inquisitor.
Okay. Hala statue, that's us at 3. In case you're keeping count. Let's get this loot. Oh, right. We'll drop some rubbish weapons and armor. That one's actually alright, but we'll drop it anyway because it's not the best. Anything that's grey we can just kind of get rid of easily. If it's blue, I'll consider keeping it. Right. That'll do. We'll just pick up the Superior Battle Mage armor.
What happened here?
Mm-hmm.
You painted Orlesian assholes! When I get out of this, I'll butcher you like the pigs you are!
Yes. Now, I would head straight up there to see what's going on. But I happen to know that if we do that, we're not going to be able to go back to the ballroom to hand in all of our stuff, so we might as well have a look around. Oh, also, just in case I forget, at the very least, I should have the proper weapon on. Although I was kind of thinking, oh, maybe having a different weapon would change the... Like, they'd be like, oh, that's not a formal weapon or something. It doesn't matter. Nobody would notice. If I started wearing full armor, I'm sure they would also not notice. Right, we have enough Hala statues now. Oops, something to loot. Supply cache gives us full potions again. Very useful. Okay. That's the door we shouldn't go through. That's the way back into this area. We could have taken it, I suppose. Let's have a look at what's behind this door. I have no idea. Hopefully more Hala statues to let us through the other door. There are lots of Hala... Can we not just take these Hala statues? No? Empress's private quarters. We'll just loot it a little bit before finding whoever was in here. Hello? Hello?
What happened?
It's not what it looks like. Honestly, I would have preferred it if it were what it looks like. The Empress led me to believe I would be rewarded for betraying the Grand Duke. This was not what I hoped for.
I can guess what you hoped for.
I can imagine what you thought your reward would be.
Please, I beg you, don't tell Gaspard. The Empress beguiled me into giving her information about plans for troop movements in the palace tonight. She knows everything. Everything. The Duke's surprise attack has been countered before it ever began. She's turned it into a trap. The moment he strikes, she'll have him arrested for treason.
I don't know which is worse. Celine for using such a tactic or him for falling for it.
I need you to testify for me. Let's. I actually want to see what this will do. Can we get this to tell me? Free him to obtain blackmail on Celine. Free him, but make him hush it up. Leave him to whatever fate. Okay, so we're going to get the blackmail against Celine. We may not use it, but we will have it.
I'll protect you from Gaspard if you're willing to testify about Celine's trap.
I'll do anything. Anything.
Okay.
Well, that was Orlesian.
Right, nothing else you want in here. Don't think. I'm gonna head back to the ballroom. I think that's where we're gonna go first. We're gonna talk to some people. Ah, Hala statue. How many is that? How many were we at? I think we're one off having enough to go through the last door. We've almost found all the coins now. Scandalous lead. Take the gold. Okay. So, we're going to go back to the ballroom. We're going to hand in the stuff to Liliana. We're going to talk to Briala. We're not going to tell Gaspard about Celine's blackmail. I think. Can we... Oh, this eavesdrop thing's back. Get another secret?
Boring. The reports from the Minratus Ambassadoria are particularly disturbing.
Alright, we've already been in there several times. Luckily, no members of the court are noticing her, particularly.
Just gossip.
Or all of our jumping around. Anything else? Just taking odd paths in case we find something. Actually, now that I think about it, kind of getting like a flashback. I think there's one more thing down here. Oh. Perfect. 25. We just need a few more.
What's the situation? Gaspard is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win over the Council of Mutants now.
Okay. Maybe we do have enough Hala statues for that door. We'll try it. I know that you don't get it the other way around. As in you don't... But did we get a Hala statue in that room? Can't remember. We'll see. Alright, we only have one, so we need two more.
More servers in the ballroom. Where is everybody?
Right. Into the ballroom. I think he just appeared out of nowhere, unless I'm losing my mind.
Is it my imagination? Or are there more Inquisition honor guards now than there were before? You're seeing things.
Okay, we've almost got enough coins. Just make sure to do a little bit of a strafing pattern so that we can catch everything. Hello, Liliana.
So many crimes of fashion.
Information.
I found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
They'll never live this down.
Cullen?
Inquisitor, was there something you needed?
Did that elf find you? None of those are that option. Okay.
Maker, I hope not.
Briella.
We meet again. Given any thought to what I said?
We'll speak
No.
more later, Ambassador.
Another time, Inquisitor.
Well, we'll leave that be then.
Hope Celine prevails tonight. Gaspard will ruin us.
Just look and see if we get any coins out here. No. Any coins out here? This is basically just a last sweep, see if we can find anything. If we can't, we'll just leave it. If we can, then we're in luck.
What is Lady Pentecost wearing?
No. I think we might have found everything we're going to find. There's probably some more in the servants' quarters, to be honest. We didn't sweep that quite as well as everywhere else. But I'm not going to go back. It's fine. Got everything. I think we're ready to move on.
Don't give me that. I've seen the way he looks at you.
So, before we decide to just go and go through that door, we are going to equip ourselves with the correct equipment. So, that one for us. Cassandra actually gets some new equipment. She's going to have the Battlemaster stuff. I think she was using the Masterwork Vanguard, but this stuff is far superior. And I know I can make it even better. Varric is using the Agile Endurer Hunter Coat. And Solus is using... I think he was using this one, the Firewalker Vigorous Mail. Yeah. Fairly certain that's what he's using. And for helmet, he was using the Battle Mage Cowl. Cassandra was using this one. Varric was using this one. And we are using... not that one. This one. Right. We've got to do weapons for the others. Solus has his staff, Tempest. Cassandra has her sword, Soul Kisser. And she has a shield, which is March of the Everlasting. And Varric has Bianca, obviously. And we already had ours. Perfect. Just want to be in full combat gear. As I can tell you that we would very much not be able to do the... let's come up. Oh, is that something to read that we missed? Nope, that was some to loot that we saw. Oh great, now I have a weapon now. I can start randomly clicking to hit it against random bits of scenery. Oh no, what's happening? What?
Inquisitor, what a pleasure. I wasn't certain you'd attend. You're such a challenge to read. I had no idea if you'd taken my bait.
Are you here for another dance?
I fear I'm a bit busy at the moment if you were looking for a dance partner.
Yes, I see that. Such a pity you did not save one final dance for me. It was kind of you to walk into my trap so willingly. I was so tired of your meddling. Corypheus insisted that the Empress die tonight, and I would hate to disappoint him.
So, what does Corypheus want?
Why kill the Empress? What does Corypheus want to achieve?
Celine's death is a stepping stone on the path to a better world. Corypheus will enter the Black City and claim the godhood waiting for him. We will cast down your useless maker and usher in a united world, guided by the hand of an attentive god.
Uh-huh. And why are you helping him?
You're Orlesian royalty. Why would you help Corypheus attack your empire?
You think so small, Inquisitor. Why settle for an empire when Corypheus will remake the entire world? I admit, I will relish the look on Gaspard's face when he realizes I've outplayed him. He always was a sore loser.
And what do you get out of this?
What exactly is in this for you?
The world, of course. I'll deliver the entire south of Thedas, and Corypheus will save me. When he has ascended to godhood, I will rule all Thedas in his name.
If you stop now, I'll let you live.
You don't have to go through with this, Florian. There's still time to turn back.
Oh, my dear Inquisitor, you are so naive. In their darkest dreams, no one imagines I would assassinate Celine myself. All I need is to keep you out of the ballroom long enough to strike. A pity you'll miss the rest of the ball, Inquisitor. They'll be talking of it for years. Kill him and bring me his marked hand. It will make a fine gift for the master.
Okay. Let's get him. Right. Got the archers. Grab that ghost. Rage demon over there. Let's hit it with our earth quaking shock, is that what it's called? Earth shaking strike. Okay. Keep hitting. Taunt it. And I think we got it. I don't think there's anywhere we can stand where we're not going to instantly get attention. Just want to try hiding away a little bit. Disrupt. And they're all stunned. No defenses. Oh. Sorry, Soul. Just charging into him. Oh, we can just close the rift now. Perfect.
Just those tits. What was all that? Were those demons? There aren't any more of those blasted demons coming, right?
Yes, those were in fact demons.
Good eye. Those were definitely demons.
Maker bless me. Demons? How could there be demons in the fucking Winter Palace? I knew Gaspard was a bastard, but I didn't think he'd feed me to fucking horrors over a damn bill.
Gaspard did this to you?
Duke Gaspard lured you out here.
Well, his sister. But it had to come from him, didn't it? And all that garbage she was spewing doesn't mean anything. Gaspard had to be the mastermind.
So you think this was all over a bill?
You honestly believe you were captured, tied up, and thrown into a death trap because of a bill?
When you put it like that, it seems a bit odd. The Duke wanted to move on the palace tonight, but he didn't have enough fancy chevaliers. So he hired me and my men. He had to offer us triple our usual pay to come to Orlais. Stinking, punsy cheesemongers.
You should work for me.
Want a new job? One that pays better? The Inquisition can always use a good mercenary company.
You hiring? I'm game. Anything's better than this bullshit. You want me to talk to the Empress or the court or sing a blasted song in a chantry? I'll do it.
Ah, good. So, there are a couple things we need here. La Requiem, and there's a room at the back. What's in this room? Oh, balcony. Loot. Fantastic. Is that all? Yep. Get out of the way. Head in through here. Oh, not all of her soldiers appear to be dead. We can sort that. Kind of wonder what they're guarding in here. Doesn't seem like a particularly smart idea not to use all your soldiers against the Inquisitor, who's shown to beat everybody up. That's fine. If they want to underestimate me, they can. Ah, loot. Ah, schematic. Love it. Like all the schematics we got on this little trip to the Winter Palace. Definitely going to make our crafting better afterwards. So that's to the ballroom. We'll get rid of these guys. Get the fire on the ground so they all get knocked over, and then knock them into the fire so they burn. Perfect. Really like that fire ability. Are we still fighting? Oh. It's much better. Okay, so going this way takes over here. Where does this door take us? This door takes us towards the ballroom, so this way isn't towards the ballroom. Alright, some more theatre. So this has to be the right way to go if we want to find something interesting. Ah, we would need 5 more. Yeah. So as I said, we'd need a lot more statuettes if we were to go everywhere. Suppose it might be good if you want to, if you do multiple playthroughs, you keep all your statuettes until right at the end, and then you can get in that door and see what's going on. Or maybe if you're a rogue. That goes nowhere. Right. Don't think there's anything out here. Doesn't appear to be. Let's head inside. Right, so that way, so suppose this is our opportunity. We could go and run around with the rogue opening all the doors, but I think saving Celine's life is a little bit more important.
Thank the Maker you're back. The Empress will begin her speech soon. What should we do?
Detain the Duchess.
The Grand Duchess is the assassin. Don't let her anywhere near the Empress.
Duchess? At once, Inquisitor.
Blackwell, Sarah, and Cole. So I did the right thing.
Lords and ladies, as a nation, we mourn our sons and daughters, brothers and sisters, friends and lovers claimed by war. The sky is torn open, our divine is dead, and many fear the end of all things comes upon us. Orlais must stand as a bastion, a bulwark behind which all Thedas may take shelter. So has it stood for 1,000 years. So shall it ever stand. This would not have been possible without the efforts of many. Dear cousin, please step forward.
Grand Duchess, stand down.
Now!
Oh, this isn't good.
For Corypheus, kill them all!
Cullen, protect the people! Yes, Inquisitor.
beaten at every turn. You stole the moment of my triumph, just as you stole the demon army from Merimond. And now you've chased a defenseless woman into the garden. Are you proud of yourself?
Surrender, and I'll let you live.
We have the palace. Surrender, Your Grace. You don't have to die today.
Surrender? Now? Oh, you poor, deluded thing. The night is still young. All I need to recover is to kill you, Inquisitor. So good of you to attend my soirée.
Right. Time to get her.
Come back, Florian! Don't you want to dance?
So, let's see whether anyone can figure out what the secret of this fight is. I worked it out. Right, now where is she? Right, there she is. We'll hit her. Let's get the fire on the ground. It's burning. Hit her in the back. Try and keep her in the fire. Taunt. Oh, yeah, counter's probably not going to counter the arrow. Would have countered that though. Okay, she should run away soon. There it is. She's up here. We run towards her, she'll jump down. Perfect. Fire on the ground. She is now one of the smaller ones, but I think she's that one over there. Yeah. When she takes damage, she becomes revealed. So let's use Hell of Andraste ability. Keep her down. And now pile damage on top of her. She will go into another phase after this, I think. Yeah. She goes to the other side. Head over. Get close, she should jump down. Yep. Hit her and start taking her down. Charge through the group. Right, there's the real one. Knock her down. Just keep hitting. Taunting gets her to stay still, and then we killed her. We'll take all of it, actually. Got all of her loot. Let's go and see if the Empress survived. I think we might have managed to intervene in time. Very interested to see what some of my slightly different options did. What it actually changed. Whether it changed anything.
Your sister attempted regicide in front of the entire court, Gaspard.
You're the spy master. If anyone knew this atrocity was coming, it was you.
You don't deny your involvement.
I do deny it. I knew nothing of Florian's plans. But you knew it all and did nothing.
I don't know which is better. That you think I'm all-seeing, or that you're trying so hard to play innocent and failing.
Enough. We will not bicker while Tevinter plots against our nation. For the safety of the Empire, I will have answers.
All of you are at fault. That's what I'm going with.
Every one of you is implicated. You all conspired to allow this to happen.
That's a bold claim, Inquisitor. Are you prepared to defend it?
Well, you lured Gaspard here.
You allowed the Grand Duke to sneak soldiers in, hoping he'd make a politically foolish move.
That's duplicitous, even for you, Celine.
Gaspard, you fell for it.
You took the bait. I met your mercenary captain, Your Grace. He says you were ready to attack tonight.
Clever move. If you were trying to get hanged for treason.
Briala was playing both of you. She murdered your ambassadors and sent you each forged letters.
Even if I did, you can't touch me.
No one will defend you once it's revealed that you and Celine were lovers when she burned Halam Shiral's alienage.
You've made your point. What do you want?
So tempting to take power. Work together for Orlais.
You were three of the best minds in the Empire. You could do so much for Orlais and your people if you stopped fighting.
It is remarkably optimistic to believe that the three of us could ever forget our differences, Inquisitor.
Well, you will. I know it's not the singular leader, but it is a strong force.
Speech. This is foolish.
We have no choice. The nobility requires an answer for what happened.
Unless you want to pretend the war was all a dream. That would go over well. No more dithering. We make the cut swift and clean. Kindest to all of us.
This is really different than what happened last time. Really cool.
Lords and ladies of the court, we are pleased to announce that an accord has been reached. Our cousin Gaspard will now hold a place of honor in our cabinet.
Friends, we assembled are the leaders of the Empire. We must set the example for all Thedas. We cannot be at war with each other, while the Fade itself challenges our borders.
We must stand united, or surely we will fall alone.
This is our only chance.
There will be no second chance for us. We cannot afford to be divided.
We will bury our dead, tend our wounded, and ready ourselves for the next charge, as all true Orlesians must.
But tonight, we celebrate the arrival of peace. Let the festivities commence!
Oh, hello.
The Orlesian nobility make drunken toasts to your victory, and yet you are not present to hear them. Do you tire so quickly of their congratulations, Inquisitor? 'Tis most fickle, after all your efforts on their behalf.
Well, they were out of punch.
I would have stayed, but the punch ran dry. Scandalous.
Indeed. Let us see if you take this piece of news as poorly. By imperial decree, I have been named liaison to the Inquisition. Celine wishes to offer you any and all aid, including mine. Congratulations.
So you want to join us?
I had no idea you were interested in joining the Inquisition.
The assignment has been given to me, regardless of my personal interest. Celine knows you face an opponent who wields great magical power, which is far more important than her own curiosity. You will require my knowledge if you are to defeat such magic. Regardless, Corypheus is a threat to Orlais and to myself. Thus, I am not opposed to the appointment.
And what can you do?
What skills do you have that would benefit us?
I have knowledge which falls beyond the realm of most mages. I suspect this is also true of Corypheus, thus it behooves you to add to your arcane arsenal, yes? Mundane knowledge will not bring the rift in the sky to a close, after all.
So, are you a blood mage?
When you say knowledge beyond the realm of most mages, do you mean blood magic?
I know many obscure, forgotten, and forbidden arts. Some of it you might consider blood magic, yes? Should thought of that frighten you, allow me to offer reassurance. Knowledge alone does no harm. What I possess, I place at your disposal to make use of or ignore as you desire.
Well, welcome aboard then.
Welcome to the
Glad to have you.
Inquisition, Morrigan.
A most gracious response. I shall meet you at Skyhold.
I can't believe you escaped before me. A fat count insisted on talking about soup for 15 minutes. We can return to Skyhold whenever you like. The sooner the better. Is something wrong?
It's been a long night.
I'm just worn out. Tonight has been very long.
It was a lot of foolishness. But we did strike a blow against Corypheus. We will need to put the soldiers at Skyhold on alert. Better to be safe.
Well, I think we should have a dance first.
Wait. There is one thing we must do before we go. May I have this dance, Lady Cassandra?
A dance? After all we've been through tonight?
Can you think of a better way to celebrate?
I suppose this isn't terrible.
Back to Skyhold.
The matter is urgent, Lady Josephine.
I am well aware of that, revered mother.
We will need them to return to Val Royeaux as soon as possible. There are ceremonies, ordinations. Make us mercy.
That's quite impossible at the moment. However, I will see to this matter as soon as possible.
My Lord Inquisitor.
Hello.
Please, may I have a word with you?
How can I help?
How may I assist you, revered mother?
With the political turmoil put to rest, our minds turn to a single question. The next divine. We cannot answer it without the left and right hands of Divine Justinia V.
I have already told you, revered mother. Lady
Do they have to give their
and
opinions?
Cassandra cannot be spared from their duties.
But surely with the support of the Empire, the Inquisition will not be harmed by the loss of just 2 souls.
So you need them so they can give advice on who the next... what is it? Divine is going to be?
Why do you need Liliana and Cassandra?
They were Her Holiness's most trusted advisors. They represent her legacy, her hopes for peace in Thedas. They could rally the Grand Clerics to follow as no candidate from the clergy has been able to.
What are you saying?
I don't understand. What is it you're asking of them?
We need them to serve as candidates for the role of Divine. Everyone with the political support to succeed Justinia perished alongside her. Those who remain are unable to gather the majority of votes from the conclave of Grand Clerics. They have been deadlocked for too long. Lady Liliana and Seeker Cassandra were Justinia's most trusted friends and advisors. Our late Divine is still held in high esteem. To honor her, the Grand Clerics might support one of them as successor.
Oh. So you want either the spy or the warrior to be in charge of the chantry. That doesn't sound great. How long would they be gone? Well, if they were divine, presumably a very long time.
How long does the chantry need them?
Several months, at least. If one of them is crowned divine, she would not be returning to the Inquisition.
Well, we would have to let them decide.
Liliana and Cassandra would have to make that decision for themselves.
And they certainly will, at a later date. The Inquisitor has only just returned and has important business to attend to. You must excuse us, revered mother.
Yeah? What she said.
Don't let them detract from your victory at Alam Shiral. We've beaten his wardens and stopped his intrigues. Soon, Corypheus will have no place to hide. Cullen is hoping to press our advantage. We'll plan our next attack when you're ready.
Okay. Well, I think this is a good point to stop. Next time we'll decide what we're going to do next. Probably talking to a lot of our companions, specifically Liliana and Cassandra. We'll figure out what our next step in saving the world is, and yeah, might do a bit of crafting. See you next time.